reseller friends! Welcome to the latest edition of Seller's Corner, your go-to source for all things reselling. I'm Erin.
I'm Rachel.
And today we're talking about Reseller 101, how to start reselling.
Back to the basics. In this video, we'll talk about
deciding what to list,
where to sell,
photographing your items,
descriptions,
how to list your items,
pricing,
maintaining your listings,
shipping items,
improving your process,
and how to repeat the process efficiently.
Before we do, let me invite you to subscribe to our channel. We publish content all the time. It's all related to Vendoo product tips, community updates, and information on how to scale and grow your resale business. Number one, deciding what to sell. So obvious, but so important. I highly recommend that if you're thinking about reselling, that you start with items around your own home. There's cash in your closet, and on your bookshelf, and in your junk drawers. It's really everywhere. Selling your own unwanted items is a great way to familiarize yourself with the marketplaces and the reselling process before you start using money to go source items to flip. So start there.
Number two, deciding where you want to sell is just as important as what you're going to sell. For example, Poshmark is great for selling clothing, but all marketplaces offer unique and different audiences as well as top-selling categories and brands. Below, we'll link a great blog that demonstrates the uniqueness of each marketplace so you can decide what's best for you.
Step number three, photography. Of course, you need to photograph your items to list them, but the first time that you go to photograph something, you'll see how tough it is to actually get a really good picture. And looks matter. Good pictures will sell your items. The key to good photographs is good lighting. And the good news is, the best lighting is free. It's sunshine. If you have a well-lit area in your home near a window, that's all you need. There's no need to invest in expensive lighting or equipment until you're further along, and then you might consider it. It's not just important to know how to photograph, but also what to photograph. When you are selling an item, you're going to photograph everything. On clothing, for example, you'll want to get the front, the back, the top, the bottom, the left, the right, and any tags or labels. So in clothing, that's generally the brand tag and the material tag. Having a ton of images will help your buyers to shop with confidence and also protect you because they illustrate the condition of your item. As an extra tip, you should photograph your items as if you don't have listing descriptions. And you should list your items with such vivid detail that you can picture the item in your head as if you don't have photographs.
Number four, describing your items. And this is the hardest part. You want to think like a buyer. So you want to think, what would I be searching in the search bar to find this item? Things to include are item type. Clearly we have a pair of jeans here, but you'd be surprised how many miss the word jeans in their title and description because there's a picture there. The next thing would be include style name. Here we have American Apparel D-crop wide leg jean. These are terms that customers are going to be searching for specifically, so be sure to include them when they're present. Next, you want to go over type and features. This is a 90s high-rise mom jean that are straight leg. Can't really see it, but they are. And then size and size type. So if something's petite, long, tall, you want to include that in the description because especially for jeans, that's really important information for your buyer. And the size is always obviously going to be on the tag. For material, you're going to also find that on the fabric tag, and you want to call out really great fabrications such as silk or anything like that. Obviously jeans are most likely cotton, but be sure to keep an eye out for those. Measurements are super important on jeans. Everything fits everyone differently. Usually people know their measurements, but it's always insightful for the buyer and it'll save you time because someone might reach out and ask for them if they're not present on your listing. Next, you want to go for color and pattern. This is solid, but I'd say medium wash blue, which is also important to include for jeans and any denim type item. Next, you want to include style words. So for this piece, I would probably include 90s, retro, any keyword that will help your item get searched.
The hardest parts are over, I promise. Number 5 is to simply list your items. You've done the hard work with the photographing and actually writing the description. So listing just refers to doing all of the drop downs or fields on the listing form where you're listing. Those include size, condition, maybe tags. This is a tip. Even if a field is optional, treat it as if it's required. If you're asked something on a listing field, it's because what you enter into that has an impact in the search on that marketplace. So all of those fields and all of those drop downs are not optional, but a requirement to increase the exposure and visibility on your items.
Number 6 is pricing your items. If you're not sure how to price your items, the best thing to do is to go to the marketplaces you're selling on and search for that item to see recently listed pricing as well as sold. So for example, if I have a Madewell sweater, I might go on Poshmark and search Madewell sweaters to see what others have listed that item for. You also want to allow room for offers and don't forget about fees. So probably intentionally pricing slightly higher than you intend to sell for. We also have a great blog that will link below with multiple pricing strategies for you.
Number 7 is to maintain your listings. Most marketplaces are not what I would call list it and leave it marketplaces. They require a little work, and a lot of them have really cool tools and features that will help you get more likes, comments, offers, and hopefully sales. If you're selling on Poshmark, for example, you'll learn all about sharing your listings and sending offers to likers. If you're selling on eBay, you'll learn about how to send offers to watchers, how to promote your listings, and so much more. Whatever tools are available for you, you'll definitely want to use them because they're there to help you make fast sales.
Number 8 is shipping, and it's not as hard as it sounds. For each marketplace, you can go to their FAQs to find details on how to ship for that platform, or you can go to the Vendoo Help Center where we have guides for all marketplaces.
Speaking of FAQ and the Vendoo Help Center, number 9 is to improve. Once you get the basics, never stop learning, researching, and trying to do better. You'll learn about more ways to edit your photos, how to enhance your listing descriptions for SEO. There are so many resources available to you. In fact, we have a ton. Our Help Center, blog, and YouTube are all filled with amazing reseller content. And we have a free ebook, The Reseller's Guide to Six-Figure Sales. We'll link that free ebook below, and that'll start with the basics and teach you everything you need to know.
Repeat the process and stay consistent. And don't forget to subscribe.
We'll see you next time, reseller friends.
Bye.